We are going to be talking today about your ethics prep strategy for your CFA. Ethics is the highest weighted topic in all of your CFA. If you think about level 1, it's almost as high as 20%, 15 to 20, 50% in your level 2, as high as 15, level 3, 15. So if you add them up, so this is going to be almost 50%, right? So we're talking about anywhere between 40 to 50% of your 300%, that is all three levels, 100, 100, 100. So a very high weightage, right? It is almost the same as fixed income. If you look at all three levels, and you're looking at level 1, the highest weighted topic is ethics. How to go about preparing ethics? See, ethics is probably the most important from a CFA institute standpoint, because when we create investment managers, when we create investment professional, research analyst, the most important thing is about the integrity of the community. In your ethics for level 1, same for level 2, level 3, it's almost a similar content there, because what is the ethical code, ethical standards doesn't change irrespective of which level you are sitting. Maybe the type of questions, the difficulty changes a bit. So in your ethics, you have the code, which are like the principles, and you have the standards, which are the minimum rules or guidelines that you have to follow. Then we have the GIPS, the Global Investment Performance Standards, like how to report your performance. And we have application of all of this. So these are the 4 categories. The biggest one is the standard. There are 7 standards that we're going to talk about, and each of them have subsections, substandards. So this one will take probably 70% of your prep time. So I would focus on this a lot. Then GIPS is very easy, interesting. So you have to study that, and your code and application. So why am I saying that everything you have to study? Because ethics is like that. You have to know GIPS, you have to know standard. So probably I'll start with standard and GIPS, but you do need to go back to your code and the application. Now, however, this video is more about how to study, how to strategize and study effectively. At FinTrainers.com, we don't cover ethics in one shot. We feel that's not an ideal scenario. It's a lot of concepts and some nuances that you need to understand. So we will cover this maybe in 3 windows for a batch. That is, we cover 1/3 of ethics curriculum, and then we take a break, and then we cover another third, and then another third. Sometimes we do this 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. And what we recommend is that you attend the class or you watch our videos. That is good to understand the key concepts. But after that, okay, we highly recommend that you read the curriculum. That is the CFA Institute's guideline for code and standards is basically given there, applications is given there, examples are given there, commentary is given there, and they have given some cases, and they have given some answers why a particular choice is not correct. So you should, if you read that, you should have a much better understanding of the ethical nuances. So in total, this is less than 250 pages, and you're going to have the same content for your level 2 and your level 3. So the ROI on studying this from curriculum is very high. Even for some of the other topics, you're using third-party books, like maybe Schweizer or other notes, that's fine. But for your level 1 ethics, I recommend that you use your curriculum, finish all of that. So we are doing this in multiple phases, not in one shot. So at any point in time, let's say we have covered standards 1, 2, 3, you're just going to read that part, so which might be like 40, 50 pages. So at one shot, you're not reading all the 250 pages, right? So you do that. So first you watch the video or attend the class live, then you take a test. Usually we will give you a topic test or a module test in ethics. You take that test, then you read the material in curriculum, answer all the end of chapter questions, and then you take another test at FinTrainers.com, and that you repeat it in 4 blocks. So you don't have to do ethics all in one shot. You keep doing it, and then the last phase, that is during your review and mock exams, I highly recommend that you spend 15 to 30 minutes every day on ethics. That is for the last 45 days or so. You spend half an hour looking at questions, maybe solving 5 questions on a daily basis. This is going to boost your ethics score. Ethics, if you score high, say 90 percentile, that's going to influence whether if you're a borderline candidate, it's going to influence whether you clear that level or not. That's something that typically the CFA Institute has said, that if we have to consider 2 candidates, everything else is the same, but we can only pass 1 candidate. Typically, whoever scores higher on ethics apparently is being the one considered to clear CFA. So to summarize, watch the video or attend my classes live. Then after that, go and read the curriculum. And at the end, for your review and prep, every day solve 5 to 10 questions for the last 45 days. So if you do that, you should be all good with your ethics prep. All the best.